Xel-Há is an amazing natural water park in Tulum, Mexico. Hey, this is Ish, and in this video I'll tell you about my visit to the park. I'll talk about the food, water slide, floating bridge, tubing, and my favorite part, swimming with dolphins. Admission. Transportation to Xel-Há was included with our stay at Hotel Xcaret. Xcaret is all fun inclusive, which means your stay at the hotel includes food, drinks, and access to all the parks and tours that Xcaret offers. Depending on traffic, Xel-Há is about 50 to 55 minutes from the hotel. On the bus ride to the park, a staff member provided information about the park, first in Spanish and then in English. The most important thing he told us was that there was one departure time from the park at 6 p.m. Our responsibility was to be back at the bus 10 minutes before. Our wristband provided by Hotel Xcaret served multiple purposes. It was our room key and allowed us to access Xel-Há and the other parks offered by Xcaret. The cool thing about the wristband is there are several auto photo areas inside Xel-Há. Scan your wristband at the terminal, pose, and a camera will snap your picture. You can scan and take as many photos as possible if no one is waiting. When we return to our room, a slideshow of our pictures would play on a television screen. You're required to purchase a picture package to get a copy of the photographs. Even if you don't stay at the hotel, you can purchase individual tickets directly from Xel-Há's website. You can add the option for transportation from Cancun, Riviera Maya, or Playa del Carmen when you purchase your ticket. What to bring? When visiting a park, you should wear a swimsuit, water shoes, and comfortable clothing. If you want to carry your phone around, I recommend purchasing a floating waterproof phone case to capture pictures while you're there. I'll link to the phone pouch and water shoes I bought from Amazon below in the description. It's also a good idea to bring an extra change of clothes. Towels and lockers were provided at no extra charge. There are 5 stations throughout the park where you can get a locker and towel. The lockers were perfect for storing our belongings before heading out to enjoy the park. Life jackets when needed were provided before you got into the water, and then you returned them when you got out. Sunscreen. Since Xel-Há is a natural water park, they prohibit the use of certain sunscreens to not hurt the environment. They have chemical-free sunscreens available to purchase at the station. Or if you bring your own sunscreen, they have a chemical-free sunscreen exchange program where you can exchange your sunscreen for one that doesn't have chemicals. Food. The great thing about Xel-Há is that you get unlimited food and drinks. One of the first things we did was get a continental breakfast from one of the restaurants. The staff there was friendly and fast in helping us with anything we needed. According to the Xel-Há website, the park has 4 buffet restaurants and 2 bars. There always seems to be a line at the bar, but it moved fast. Water slide. There is a scenic lighthouse and water slide with 360-degree views at over 100 feet. Before you climb the tower, you have to fill out a waiver and store any loose items in lockers, and you're not allowed to bring any cameras or cell phones. The view at the top and the descent on the water slide were well worth it though. There was an auto photo zone before the climb and another photo zone just after getting off the slide if you wanted to capture the moment. Floating bridge. Located inside the park is a floating bridge that separates the cove from the open sea of the Caribbean. Crossing the floating bridge was a fun experience. There are handles on the side in case you lose your balance. Once you get to the other side, there are a couple auto photo zones if you want to snap a picture using your wristband. Tubing on the lazy river. We took a ride on the inner tube down the lazy river. We flowed down with the natural current, and along the way there were more auto photo zones where we could scan our wristbands. To get to the start of the lazy river, you can take one of the available bikes and ride up through the bike trail. According to the Xel-Há website, the trip will take about 10 to 15 minutes at a moderate pace, and the distance is just over half a mile. We decided to skip the bikes and catch a ride up. DELPHINUS Xcaret. The best part of our trip to Xel-Há was swimming with dolphins, which I always wanted to do. DELPHINUS Xcaret is located inside the park and managed by a separate group from Xcaret. When we arrived, one of the first things we did was sign up for the activity so we could reserve a spot. We were told the spots fill up quick. You can sign up right near the entrance of the park. Swimming with the dolphins is not included with admission to the park. We had to pay for it separately. The cost of the experience was reasonable compared to some other dolphin attraction prices I've seen at other destinations. Our slot was later in the day, so we had a chance to eat and explore Xel-Há beforehand. When we arrived, they provided us with an explanation about the dolphins, which took about 15 minutes. After the intro, we got set up with life jackets and hopped in the water to interact with the dolphins. Our certified instructor made us feel comfortable, and being in the water, just hanging out and learning about dolphins was just as cool as I thought it would be. The dolphins seemed to be well cared for. They were gentle and smart. They do not let you take your own pictures or bring your phone. The photographer, however, was very friendly and took some great shots. Afterwards, the photographer took us to a station and loaded all of our photos on the screen. The picture package offered by DELPHINUS Xcaret is separate from the package of pictures that Xcaret sells. They had different options available, but since this is something that we only plan to do once, we thought it was worth it to get the pictures as a keepsake. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below if you have visited Xel-Há before or plan to. Next, if you want to see my review of Xcaret Mexico Espectacular or a tour of my room during my stay at Hotel Xcaret, I created those two videos on the screen, so check them out. My name is Ish, and I challenge you to go out there and have a new experience today. Thanks for watching.